What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today we're at Insurance Auto Auctions here in Oklahoma City for another walk around. Let's jump into this video today and see what we find. Why don't we take a look at a couple of trailers? I'm not going to make this video about trailers, don't worry guys. I know a lot of you are not interested in these trailers, but I've been talking for years now about actually buying one. I have yet to do it, so I thought maybe today would be a good day just to check out a couple. This one's kind of nice. See, I'm thinking about leaving my fiance, and oh, this is a theft. Oh, hell no, I ain't living in this. Obviously, it's a big old propane tank. I mean, I don't know. I can make this work. You know, I've been thinking about leaving my fiance and going a different direction in my life, and obviously if I do that, I'm going to do the right thing because I'm not an a-hole. I'm going to give her the house, and I'll continue paying the mortgage, and obviously she keeps her car and all the furniture, and I'll continue paying all the car payments and insurance and all of that stuff. I'll take care of all the financials so she has nothing to worry about. Her and Nick, I don't want them to have to worry for anything because of my decisions in life. So I got to thinking, you know, I'm going to need somewhere to live. Buyers isn't going to happen, guys. Any of you that's been around long enough, you know that whether you believe it or not, that house is haunted. That ain't going to happen. I ain't living there. Could live at my uncle's house, but that would require me to pack up and move to Indiana, and I'm just not sure that that's a move I'm ready to make. Not with all of my cars, all of my property. That's just not something I can do. So I thought, you know, a little travel trailer would be great. This one's full of Hornets. Well, that's a good sign. Yeah. Uh-oh, he's coming. No, there he goes. Goodbye. Wait, nope, he's coming. Nope, he's leaving. Okay. I thought something that I could pull behind my pickup truck. That's exactly what I need. It doesn't have to be in great shape, but I definitely don't want it to be a crack house, you know what I mean? I don't want somebody's old meth lab to live in. Just something, ooh. Oh, that smells divine. Oh yeah, what's with the aluminum foil in a plunger? Ah, okay. Huh. It could be a sign that there is trouble. So I thought something that I can just take with me. You know, a portable home. It'll go wherever I go. This would be perfect. Oh, there's a little water in the toilet there, and you know, it doesn't look too bad, guys. Looks like something's been leaking through the roof there, doesn't it? Straight down. Oh, it smells bad. It does. It does not smell good. I do believe this is going to be a slide out, so maybe that's what the damage is over there. I haven't looked at the other side yet, but this is not too shabby. Oh, that wasp came in here. Seriously. Now you're not going to let me out. You know what? I just don't feel very interested in this anymore. Huh. Oh. No. I'm good. I'm good. We're good. We're good. I don't. I gotta see this other side though, because oh yeah, it's definitely a slide out, which I figured it was, but I don't see any damage to the exterior, which is weird because we've got so much like aluminum foil all over the place. Also, that slide is not all the way in either. It's just kind of hanging out there. Huh. Okay. Yeah, well, there goes my big idea for moving out and moving into my own little camper. And I'll tell you guys something else. If you thought I was serious about leaving my fiance and my stepson behind, moving away, well, the joke's on you. No way, man. Oh, he's coming back. Come on now. I don't want to get into it with a Hornet, you know what I mean? No way, man. I'm totally kidding with you guys. I just needed a little story to get you guys' interest peaked. All right, now that we've done that, I'm not moving out. I'm not leaving my family behind. Are you kidding me? I love them too much, man. Hopefully, neither one of them sees this video, because if they don't finish watching it, they're liable to think I'm serious. And, well, let's just say if I disappear and videos stop coming to the channel, I'm probably dead. So let's get back to cars, man. How about this little Audi? What is this anyway? 2014 Audi A7. It's hard to tell exactly what it is with the chopped roof. You know what I mean? It's kind of It's kind of lower than it used to be. I love the A7. I've actually always wanted one, and I have never bought one before. I've bid on them. I've never bought one before. This one had pre-existing damage, as you can see right here. Yep. Somebody had definitely repaired that quarter panel. Love these things, man. Little supercharged 3-liter V6. Oh, man. One of these days I'm going to get one. This one is not going to be it. Man, oh man, seeing this just brought back a whole bunch of really bad memories. Good Lord. Let me tell you guys, if you haven't been in the dating scene for a while, like me, we are very fortunate people. Because this van just brings back a lot of really bad memories. So I'm going to run it down for you real quick. I met this girl online. As a desperate single male back in the day, I was on Craigslist and I posted 2 listings. One in the personal section, looking for a girlfriend, right? That's what we all did, right? We didn't go out and meet people. No, nerds like me sit on a computer and try to meet people that way. Well, I learned my lesson. No, actually I didn't, because that's kind of how I met my fiance. She met me through my YouTube channel. She was watching my Uberman videos, and I don't know, something about me caught her eye. And it sure wasn't the money, because I didn't have any of that back in the day. And we actually met through YouTube, through my Uberman YouTube channel that you're now watching as Auto Auction rebuilds. But anyway, this girl's name, actually it was not her name, so I can give it out to you. It was Casey Hash, except that wasn't even her name. She lied about who she was. I found out later after we had started living together. Things worked out, you know, she was cute. I liked her, she had a good personality. She didn't have any kids, I had one. And we were together for a little while, and we just couldn't stay away from each other. And eventually she moved in, and we ended up getting a bigger place, and things were good. I left her alone with my son, and, you know, never thought anything about it. Until one day, she had me go and clean some of her stuff out of a storage shed, and as I was going through it for her, I found some paperwork that I couldn't help but snoop, if you will. I'm glad I did, because I started going through a bunch of court documents, and turns out she was a dancer in Las Vegas. Now, I don't want to go so far as to say that she did anything other than dancing. I don't know that, but she had kids. She had several kids that I was not aware of, and they had all been taken away from her because, guess what? In Las Vegas, she had a guy, some druggie, living in a hotel with her and her children. And the cops, I guess, found the kids not well treated and, you know, in bad shape. And, yeah. So going through that, I found her real name. I found a lot of court records. I found where she lost all of her kids to the state. And needless to say, I came home that day, and she immediately became history. I couldn't believe it. That's one of the craziest stories of my life. Anyway, I put an ad on Craigslist in the personal section, looking for a girlfriend. I put another one on Craigslist, looking for somebody that can help me sell cars. Like I told you guys in the past, guys, I've been selling cars my whole life. I've been buying and selling vehicles my whole life, like all my adult life. This is all I've done. Fix up cars that are broken and flip them. I was looking for an attractive female that I could pay a commission to for selling cars, because let me tell you a secret if you guys don't know, men will pay more money for the exact same car if they're buying it from a pretty girl that doesn't know anything about cars. I know, it's dirty, it's shameful, but at the end of the day, it's business, okay? And it worked every time. Every time. I would have the hardest time selling a car for a certain price that I wanted out of it, but never fails, you put a pretty girl in a skirt in front of that same car, and suddenly these guys are willing to come off of all kinds of extra money that they wouldn't have otherwise had, you know? And it's great. What's that squealing noise from the back? You know, honestly, she has no idea what anything is. She couldn't tell you what the engine was in it. I don't know. I just drive it. That's it. Just drive the car every time. And again, I know I'm not proud of these moments in my life. You know, obviously I was very young. It was a totally different time in my life, and maybe that was karma. With that said, it's not like I was out here selling cars that had engines and transmissions full of sawdust or anything. But yeah, if the brakes were squealing, typically I wasn't going to mess with something like brakes, you know. If it needed a head gasket or something, I didn't mind handling stuff like that. Yeah, that's the reason I got them cheap, was because they needed work. But once I put a certain amount of work, effort, and money into it, had to go down the road, because there would be no profit left if I continued fixing everything on it. So That's what it was. And there's another story that you'd never heard before about me getting scammed by a chick that wasn't even who she said she was. So, needless to say, after that incident, that had never happened to me before. I'd never experienced anything like that in my entire life. And thankfully, I've never experienced anything like that again. And also, thankfully, nothing happened with my kid. There was no, trauma or anything. She wasn't one of those that was doing, horrible things to my child. Nothing like that happened. I'm exceptionally fortunate. I guess by nature, I'm just kind of a trusting person, and I learned a lot from that experience. I did. I became a hell of a lot more cautious, and I'm not sure I ever told my fiance this, but when we started talking, I had her name and her birth date. Oh, I looked her up immediately. Before anything got super serious, obviously we had liked each other a lot and we've been talking a lot, but before things got like super serious, I did an entire background check on her. I don't know if I ever told her. Hopefully she doesn't watch this video. She might be offended, but that's the reason why I had to, man. It's dangerous. So when people ask me if I ever miss being single, that single life where you can do whatever you want, nobody to answer to. No, I don't miss it at all, man. Not at all. Isn't it great being single? You can go out with whoever you want, bring home whoever you want, go to bed with whoever you want. Nah. No, I lived those days, guys, and I'm not gonna lie. Those were good days. I was much younger and, had my whole life ahead of me, and I had a fun time. I enjoyed myself. But no, I sure don't want to go back to that. Being single is not something that I'm interested in. Quite happy with my life and the people that are in it. I think I'm just going to keep it that way. All right, guys, I'm not seeing anything even remotely interesting over here, so let's come back when we find something worth looking at. Yes, I know it's an Audi, and yes, I know better than to even think about looking at one of these, but it's actually not too bad looking, and I can't figure out why it's here. Let's take a look. It says it's a non-runner. 2011 Audi Q5, so this is going to be the 4-cylinder. 185,000 miles on the odometer. Tires, it's got 4 of them, so that helps. 2.0 Quattro all-wheel drive. Doesn't look too bad, does it? Panoramic roof. Oh, I don't think that door's been open in a while, guys. Sniff test. That's an interesting smell. That's something. It's very clean. What is that smell? So this is a multi-layered smell, guys. I feel like a dog. I'm smelling this thing in layers. As you sniff it, it smells good, but then something comes in and smells stale or bad. It doesn't smell like mold or mildew. It just doesn't smell good. It's oh, hello. Oh, that's nice. I'm sure that just that's fine. That's fine. What is this? What is this plugged in here? Bovie. A Bovie? Must be like a Bluetooth connector or something. Power? Oh, that's a heck no. No power. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's pop the hood. So, I think I might know why this is here. I got a feeling it's for hail. Let's see what it says. It says, oh, lost type other. Doesn't actually say why it's here. I do see what looks like a little bit of hail damage, but I don't see any reason why this would not run, unless perhaps it sucked up water. But typically when they do, they leave these open. They never take the time to put it all back together. Once they see that water got sucked into it, they tend to just walk away and leave it alone. They don't spend any more labor messing with it. Huh. All right, well, let's see if we can find jump points here. I see a negative, which is great. So all we need is a positive, which you would think would be... way over there. Way over there, and then the negative is way over here? From here to there? Huh, that's gonna be fun. Well, I got it hooked up, and then I noticed something. All of the coils are disconnected. Every one of them. Interesting. Oh, the connectors are also kind of broken too. Oh, well, that's going to make it hard to start. Not to worry, I did not hook the coils back up. Yeah, Pinocchio, your nose is growing. Let's just see what happens. Oh. That's what I thought. Okay. That would explain why everything was disconnected and it was not put back together again. So water absolutely, oh yeah, she's nice and warm now. Water absolutely got into this thing and it is hydrolocked. Now, does that mean it's beyond saving? No, of course not. I've done it many times. I've saved many engines before. Take the coils out, obviously. Take the spark plugs out. Suck out the water and throw a little Marvel in there and then see what happens. I don't know though. An Audi, I just know better than to mess with these things, so I think I'm going to walk away from this one. How about a C7 Corvette, guys? A little bit of damage on this side, but it honestly doesn't look that bad, does it? Unless it's wrecked somewhere else. I mean, this is all just fiberglass that bolts on the inside. Now, if anything in here is broken that it all bolts or glues to, that's a different story. But, I mean, oh, we've got broken tabs. That headlight's probably not cheap. The bumper may be all right, guys. You could probably salvage that bumper. Maybe, possibly. Fender liner is still there also. Wheel is probably trashed, but you never know. It might be okay. So, it looks like probably needs a little bit of suspension work. Let's see if I can get you guys in here. You can be my eyes for me and see what damage we can see. Hopefully everything up in here is good. Now we'll review that footage later, but a little suspension work, a wheel and tire, and a black fender shouldn't be that hard to find. Let's, oh, nope. Collision, doesn't say if it runs or not. Is it wrecked anywhere else? It's dead. We got some damage up here. This roof thankfully comes off and it is chipped in the corner, so that would need to be addressed as well. This does not look like it's anything special, not like a Z51 package or any. Oh, there's more going on here than meets the eye, guys. So the top broke from the accident. All right, so something shifted, most likely with the frame, and it has snapped off pieces of the top. And then if you notice this door is, it's not even on anymore. Oh, good Lord. Damage down here where it's scraped up against something. I'm just gonna have to review that footage. That suspension doesn't look particularly good either. Unfortunately, somebody, I guess, closed the hood partially, so you're not able to get into it because the keys are inside. Yeah. Or maybe the hood is closed and that damage is from the accident. I was really interested in looking at this one, guys. Unfortunately, we can't get into it. I can't look at the engine, so I'm out. Here's a car that I've never owned, but I wouldn't mind getting my hands on. Not this particular one. This one took a nasty little hit in the front, but this is a 2008 Toyota Solara. I don't know what it is about these little cars, but I've always loved them since they came out. I think they got a really nice look to them, and being a Toyota, they're going to be comfortable. They should be reliable. This one actually looks pretty good, aside from the fact that somebody left the windows down. Convertible top looks to be in okay shape. It's an SLE. This honestly doesn't look that bad. At first, I thought this one was going to be in really bad shape, but it really isn't. I think we got a little bit of damage to these, I hesitate to call them frame rails because it's not really what they are, but they kind of are. You know what I mean? These are structural, obviously. We have some mangled pieces and damage. These are all light metal. These are pieces that are easily taken out with a drill bit spot welded on there, and you can just tack new ones back on. Looks like the subframe, which bolts down here, is actually in good shape. It's straight. These rails look straight, although there is damage from the accident that pushed this in and back. So would I be sectioning this to replace it? No, I would actually just go the cheap route and I would pull this out. If the other one's damaged, I would pull it out also. This is not severely tweaked. I don't think it would really hurt anything just to pull it out a hair. That's what I would do with the majority of this. I'd pull it out as much as I can. You are going to need a hood. The fender apparently took a tiny bit of damage. I wouldn't bother with replacing the fender at all. But the hood, if it is damaged, and I'll be honest with you, it doesn't look that bad. Let's lift it up. I mean, it definitely took a hit, but no, you could fix that. You could fix that. Core support looks like it's actually straight, and even if it's not, it unbolts. Not even welded. This is all stuff you could just kind of tweak back straight again. Guys, this is the easy fix. It's literally some tweaking and throwing another bumper, a crash bar on this thing, and another bumper and a headlight. That's it. The core, the condenser is good. Everything under here looks like it's fine, guys. This looks like a super easy repair. Being a 2008, it's probably not worth a whole lot of money. You know what I mean? It's got great tires. Convertible top, like I said earlier, looks to be in pretty good shape. The interior is in nice condition as well. Maybe this is the one. Oh, it smells so good in here. All right, let's see if it starts. Of course it starts. This has got to be low miles, guys. Got to be. Someone just left the window down. We'll go ahead and put that up because the last thing you want is a bunch of water getting into your car here. Oh, I was right. Miles, only 83,861 miles. For an 08? Crazy. Bob Howard Toyota, so it's been dealer serviced. 87 is when it was due back, so it's got a fresh oil change, guys. Heated seats. Now this would not be a bad car for Nick, right? Oh, for checking the oil? Look at this. Whoever owned this, I wish we could find the owner. I don't know if you guys can read this, but it says, "I love you." And they taped it in here for the person. So every time they went to plug something in, they would see that whoever it was loved them. That is absolutely sweet. Yeah, I like this car, guys. I do. A little bit of deformity going on around the dashboard airbag area. That's normal. Most cars do, especially in the hot Oklahoma sun. You'll see some of this stuff start to kind of, get manipulated. But overall, not bad. You got some old school maps here, guys. That's high tech. Air conditioning is ice cold. Average fuel economy is 22.5. Not too shabby. I like this. What were they listening to? I don't know what it is, but whoever that is, she's got a good voice. Oh, it's a CD. Can we, let's find out what they're listening to. Well, I don't know. I want to eject. There we go. Let's see what they were listening to. Come on, spit it out. There we go. Let's see what this is. This is Hallelujah, CD number 2. We'll put it back in. Well, I'll tell you what, that's the kind of music make me fall asleep, though. Like, I'd be driving down the road, I would be passed out listening to that. Let's close that. There we go. Like I said, AC's ice cold, steering feels good. You guys already know. It's going to go in reverse. Do we have a backup camera? No backup camera, huh? No. Backwards? Yes. Forwards? Yes. I'll bet the Carfax on this thing is epic, guys. I wasn't going to put this one on my list. I wasn't. I thought it was worse than it is. This is nothing to fix, guys. So I'm going to throw this on the list, and then I'll go home and start looking for some parts. So it's sitting at $1,500 with the auction being tomorrow. Collision front end says it has a clear title, run and drive, and yes, 83,000 miles. It says actual cash value is $10,663, and the estimated repair cost $6,214. I better go check eBay and find out how much parts are for this car, because that seems a little excessive. So right next to that Toyota is this Mustang Progressive run and drive. I saw this car and I already know it's a V6 and nobody wants a V. Oh, hold on. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. Boy, that folded up like a tin can, didn't it? Yeah, we're going to scratch that one then. That's a shame, man. Because from where I was sitting at over here in this Solara, I was looking at this thing from kind of like where you guys are right now. I saw this sitting there and I was like, damn. I know that's a V6 from the badge on the side, but that is a clean, that light blue with the gold accents. Oh my God, that car is so clean. What a shame. I would have bought it, V6 or not. Now, I don't know why I find this one so intriguing, but it's a 2022 Volkswagen Atlas. and it's totaled. I'm going to walk you guys around it, and you just tell me if you see anything that you think it should be totaled for, because I've already walked around it once. I don't see anything. I do believe this is probably stolen. It is an SE V6 with 4Motion, so it's all-wheel drive. All right, there's your first clue. Like somebody busted out that back window, jumped in and took off. And then there's this, just like, all right, somebody literally drove the wheels off of this. Drive it till the wheels fall off. It damn near happened on this one, guys. Sidewalls, surprisingly, are still there. I don't know how. Definitely did a little damage to that sleeve that goes around the shock absorber, but overall, it doesn't look that bad. The wheel looks like it's still where it's supposed to be. It doesn't look like the wheel took a direct impact, at least not on the front. So I don't see anything that would make me think that this thing can't be driven if you put a new tire on it. I'm assuming there's glass. Oh, yeah, lots of glass. Oh, yep, tons of glass. And then they even were kind enough to... Ooh, what is that? Oh, that smells awful. They were even kind enough to put the tire back in here in case you wanted it. I mean, had good tread, you could probably just glue that back on or something and it'd be fine. There's something else going on with this one, guys. There's definitely something else going on with this one. Was this a flood? Did I somehow misjudge it? But if it was a flood, how was it driven until the tire fell off the wheel? Oh, somebody cut. What? What is going on here? Is the oil cap missing? The oil cap is missing completely. And it looks like there's a lot of stuff that's supposed to be here that's missing. I know the air intake goes there, but it looks like somebody cut it off. They just cut it. And here's the jump point for the battery, which is broken, completely broken. So good luck getting it to run with all of this messed up. What? I am so confused right now about what is going on with this. I wonder what the miles are. It doesn't have a key either, does it? No key. Boy, it smells... I think it's wet. I think that's what it smells like. It smells wet. So, no keys, no mileage. It was a rental car. See that? They got the no smoking on there. Oh, they ripped out... Yeah, this was a theft. They ripped out the rearview mirror. They took all the wires out thinking that it's going to disable GPS. Yeah, she was a rental car. She's also dead as a doornail. Any chance that there's a key sitting down in there somewhere? I don't think so. And I'm not going to show you any information, but this is a ticket for One World. Interesting. Well, this could be a fun project, you know. No keys. Oh, there's the oil cap. It's in the engine. I kid you not, guys. The oil cap is inside. Come on, there it is. I assume this used to be a mass airflow sensor. Oh yeah. Whoever did this, this is all done intentionally. This is all done on purpose. Let's put that back on. Check the oil. What do you think the chances are they filled it up with water or something? No, it actually looks pretty good. Yeah. You know, it's going to need a little work. And I'll bet, since it looks like it's a rental car, I'll bet this is not salvaged. I'd be willing to bet that the rental car company just... Oh, no. Wait, this was an insurance car, wasn't it? Wasn't it? No. Enterprise Vehicle Exchange. So this is probably a clean title. Guys, this could be one of those rare diamonds in the rough, all right? Yes, it needs a tire. Yes, somebody cut some things out from under the hood that need to be replaced. Not a big deal. Fluids look good. You throw a tire, a window, a hell of a detail, fix a few little things under the hood. If it runs, if this thing runs, this could be worth a small fortune cleaned up. What do you guys think? Should we do it? How about a really beat up Monte Carlo? No. Wow. That poor car lived a hard life. Pedal, 2004. You know what I want? It's another car that I'd love to get my hands on. They're not particularly impressive when it comes to performance, but one of these, this generation Monte Carlo, either the number 3, the Dale Earnhardt edition, which is super rare, or my second pick would be the number 8, the Earnhardt Jr. edition. Also kind of rare, but not as rare as the number 3 editions, guys. But I want one that's in like pristine condition, supercharged, obviously. Now, don't ask me why I'm looking at an old Land Rover with bad paint, or maybe it's just dirty. Could just be dirty. And of course, airbags are literally on the ground. This is a pedal car, so obviously this could be a great deal or it could be absolutely horrible. Oh, hey, look at that, will you? Oh, yeah. So I'm guessing this has been on the road relatively recently. That could be a good sign. Could also be a bad sign. Woo, oh boy. Somebody threw one of these. Ooh. Oh, wow. Yeah, you know, this smells. And it's 120 degrees in here too, which doesn't help. What do we got here? Blah, blah, blah. Nursing program type things. Let's close that. I don't want to give out anybody's information. We got some lures, so somebody liked fishing. Let's see if it does anything, huh? Oh. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Okay. Is that a thermostat? There's a thermostat in the glove box, along with some parts. Now I'm kind of wondering if the engine's taken apart. It says it's a run and drive. I don't know about that. Let's see. Oh, I see coolant splattered. So looks like somebody's definitely had some coolant issues with this one. And these things are notorious for head gaskets. Does it have coolant? It does, but you could tell this thing has been so hot, guys. Take a look at that. That looks horrible. And then down here, coolant splatter absolutely everywhere. Yeah, once these things start overheating, most of the time you can just kiss it goodbye. I've seen all I need to see. I'm not even going to waste my jump pack on this one, guys. We're going to move on to something else. Well, we're going to have to get a move on here, guys, because wow, just folded up that fender, didn't it? Good Lord. They're going to be tossing me out of here soon. They're about to be closing up, and I've got a long walk back to the front where the building and the exit is. So let's just kind of walk through as quick as we can. We'll see if there's anything worth looking at, and if not, we'll get out of here. Hail, I think, or a baseball bat. Looks like a baseball bat. A Prius Prime. These new ones are kind of cool looking. I like these. I think my fiance's dad has one of these from this generation. That would be an interesting car to review on the channel someday. It's got to be something else. Another donation. Give me a donation, man. Give me a pedal car. Give me something from the 80s or the 90s, maybe even early 2000s. Oh, here we go. A Nissan Juke. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Kia Soul. No, not feeling it. Dodge Dart. I actually do like those, but no. How about a Geo Metro? God knows I need another one. Another Geo Metro convertible that I could get parts off of and try to fix the two that I already have. I don't think that's going to happen either, guys. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me walk around on my way back to the front. If I see anything else, no. I've already shown this to you guys. It's been like 2 or 3 different videos. I am not showing this one to you again. These I absolutely love. No, not the Volvo. These. Take a look at the sticker. This one was at Copart, and they couldn't sell it there, so they brought it over here to sell it at Insurance Auto Auctions. Those are ones that 99% of the time, I'm not even going to look at it. It's wrecked too. I'm not even going to bother looking at it, guys. That means that who knows how many auctions that thing has run through, and if nobody else would buy it, chances are it means the seller wants too much money for it, and all they're going to do is waste my time. Now, here's something that caught my eye. God, I wish I had more time. It's going to be a charity, today's Veterans Outreach, non-runner, 264,000 miles. I would almost bet that this thing would probably run. My son is in the Navy. Oh, look at the factory wheels and hubcaps, guys. Yeah, it's a little beat up and it needs a paint job, but I mean, honestly, this is in remarkable condition for its age. This is exactly the kind of thing I'm looking for. A Cherokee Laredo. Man, this is something you send down to Mako. You know, glue this back on. No big deal. I said no big deal. Heat it up, glue it back on. Look at this. I can't believe this thing has 260,000 miles on it. No way. 264,409. Wow. It really does have 264,000 miles on it. That's unbelievable. Tires look brand new. I couldn't leave here without looking at this one. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Tell me there's a hood prop somewhere. There we go. Yeah, it looks a little more like 204,000 when you pop the hood. Ah, there we go. First thing I notice is the coolant reservoir is not looking so great. I know everybody loves the 4 liters. I'm one of them, but I'm here to tell you, man, 4 liters, they always had a serious issue with popping head gaskets, man. But with 260,000 miles, I'd be willing to bet somebody's already replaced the head gasket on this a time or two in its day. Oil is clean. Oil filter looks clean as well. I see shiny down there where the spark plugs are. Take a look down there. Can you see it? Same thing over here. Shiny spark plugs. So somebody just did spark plugs on this too. They didn't change, or they did. They changed the distributor cap, and the plug wires actually look newer as well. Somebody's done a tune-up on this. Air conditioning is still here. It's intact, complete. No kidding. What do you think the chances are this thing will run? Probably needs a jump. Oh, this is one I would definitely bring to the channel. Tilt wheel too. Come on. Dead as a doornail. Even has the factory radio. So I decided to do the sniff test on this, and well, that's not good. That does not smell good. This thing looks like it's been on the road. I don't know how long ago though, because see, we got spider webs everywhere on here. But then you see these tires. These are modern tires, Fusion Touring. These are modern tires, guys. The date on, oh, no, they're not. That is 2011 is the date code right there. 20 of 2011. So she has been off the road for a good amount of time. Curious if they kept the plates up. Oh, upsy daisy. We got a 4-pin connector. Oh no, 2013 is the last date on the license plate. So that was over 10 years ago, guys. So I got a feeling this one is not going to run. Now, I could be wrong, but would you guys take a look at that fuel pressure regulator right there? Doesn't that look new? Maybe somebody's already gone through the fuel system in an attempt to get it running for auction. Oh. Nah, It's fuel injected. It should have fired. Makes no attempt. Engine sounds pretty good. It sounds like it might have a little bit of a gallop to it. And I do not hear a fuel pump. No. Looks like we have oil pressure though. Yeah, about 20 pounds when cranking. Yep, there it goes. Right at 20 PSI. Yeah, she makes no attempt. We're not going to burn up the starter or anything. Let's see what we got in here. Do we have books? And yep, we got books. 4-pin connector, some fuses. Could be a fuel pump fuse, right? All right, so she doesn't run, but it sounds pretty healthy. Take a look at that. Unlock, left front, unlock, right, left rear, right rear. Those are the windows way over there. Looks like we actually have an overdrive transmission too. Air conditioning, old school radio. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right here, guys. And a beautiful interior. You throw another root beer brown paint job on this thing, and she would look really good. This is one, I think I'm going to put it on the list, guys. I think we can get this one running and then get it repainted, and it would look really nice. Current bid on this is $75, guys. 75 bucks. I think she's worth the risk. I'll bet you clean up the fuel system on this thing. You know, if it's only been sitting for 10 or 11 years, fuel tank is probably still savable. I doubt it's that hard to drop the tank, throw another one in. I think this thing would make a nice addition to our 80s, 90s, and 2000s car collection down at AAR headquarters. We're gonna kind of walk through some of the rest of these. I know Suburban, I get it. I'm kind of interested in it too, but let's not, right? Damn it, I do like it though. No, I don't want the Suburban. Oh, a truck with an engine in the bed. That's always a good sign. V6, it's the old Vulcan. Gee, I wonder what vehicle that came out of. It couldn't possibly be the red Ford Ranger that's sitting right here. No, not at all. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna finish walking around this yard without you. If we find anything of interest, I'll be happy to bring you guys back. Well, that's gonna be it, guys. I did a finishing walk around of this yard, and I didn't see anything else that was particularly interesting to me, or anything that I think you guys would be interested in either, other than the GTR that I'm about to walk by, but that thing's always here. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button and let me know. Also, consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already subscribed, and until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.